Hello.
We have finally hit the road to travel around Australia for lap 2.0.
That's it.
Finally. So we are, first stop, we're heading about 3.5 hours away just to get our bearings and relax a little bit before heading up to Canberra way.
Yeah.
So somewhere around there, and then we're going to come back along the Murray. So come back to Albury and head along the Murray towards South Australia. That's the plan at this stage. So it could change, but that's the current plan. We have been headless chooks trying to get everything packed, organised, into storage. The car done. RJ's been rewiring all the back of the car, putting in a new fridge, battery, all sorts of things.
My water tank is in here. Take this out. And it's a bit of a mess in there. Now, so we bought a 200 amp hour battery, lithium battery from iTech World. I didn't know where I was going to put the lithium battery. It's pretty big and it's not going to fit, and I didn't want to mount it or put it up higher because we'll lose that space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out, and then we're just going to go jerry can and go from there so I can put my battery in here. Right, look how much space I have here once it's taken out. I can put my lithium battery in there and happy days. Tell you what, this is a lot lighter, obviously, than this 120 amp hour battery. iTech 200 lithium Life PL4 deep cycle battery. What I've actually done is I've made my own control hub. So I've got my DC charger up there and some plug input points, obviously fuses, and my little iTech World battery monitor up there, and I have my fuse hub here.
It's what we do best, is last minute rush arounds.
That's it. But it's all done.
So we're here, we're on
Yeah,
the way.
we're on the road. So that's exciting.
The boys are older this time, so that's probably hopefully going to be a bit easier.
That's exactly
So
right.
they're pretty chill in the back at the moment. Got their iPad. Say hi.
Yeah. A quick story though. We just got lucky on the first day.
First stop on the first.
Free fuel. Woo!
Yeah. Far out, dude.
Nearly $200 worth.
That just makes off the car seat. I just paid $100 for.
Thank you, Coles, or whatever this is. Yes. I walked in, the manager goes, "Oh, your lucky day today." I was like, "Is it?" And he goes, "Yeah, you just won the lottery." And I was like, "What do you mean?" "System's down, you can have your fuel for free." And I was like, "Really? Thanks." Bought it out of there and get out, just in case they change their mind. So anyways.
In case the system started working
Yeah,
suddenly.
and we had to pay. So we're out and tank full of fuel. Woo! Alright, what better way to give old Bertha a proper test run than a 3-hour drive to Buchan at my mate's farm. Hey!
We're in the dark.
The boys are in the car with their iPad. Just leave it there for the time being. It's been a 3.5 hour drive. So
Probably 4 hours by the time
probably
we
4.
stopped for 55
So-
pit stops.
we're at a friend of mine's farm at the moment, and yeah, we're going to sit up, get warm.
And get a
It's
fire and
freezing.
a drink
Yes,
and dinner.
let's go.
Starving. Hot
Done.
dogs.
Hot dogs. Yeah. Here we are, sitting up, brand new King's fire pit that we haven't used yet. We're gonna have a go, yeah? We're gonna light a fire. Yes, let's do it. Yes, you got that. Perfect. All right, let's make it happen. We have fire, baby. Oh, there's a cow.
That sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, testify the motion, loving this devotion.
Morning. How are you going? Cold.
Good breathing.
It is, isn't it?
You told me it was pretty, so I had to get out and have a look, but I need to go to the toilet.
About 10 minutes ago it was prettier. Nah. Yeah. It's good. There we go. We got the man from the Snowy River. Craig. He was just trying to herd his cows into the bale over there, but it's not working at the moment. So much for a Snowy River man. But anyways, here we are.
Ooh, 1 litre down. Absolute pain in the ass, but it looks good. With Fernando.
What's for dinner?
Well, once it gets on, we might have it for breakfast.
What is it?
A roast lamb in the whatever this thing's called.
It's called
What's
the
it called? I've had a mental blank.
camp oven.
Camp oven?
Camp oven.
Haven't used it yet. Never cooked in one before. Maybe eating breakfast roast lamb.
That's it. Okay. Ready to test it? Oh, yummy.
Yeah, look at that.
Say it's going up. Yeah, it's
Yep,
going
I
up.
think that's well and truly.
80.
Yep, it's pretty good.
Lamb medium.
It's a lamb medium, bit of juice.
Nice.
Good. Let's get eating. We're starving.
Yummy.
Woo.
Oh my god. Happy as Larry. Hey, first timers on the camp oven.
This one's like burnt to the max and it's still delicious.
Oh yeah. I think I was gonna. Oh.
Charcoal. Probably charcoal from the lid.
Yeah, I think the outside was a bit too much, but a bit burnt, but it's delicious nonetheless. The next day off to Bucking Caves. Figured we'd go underground and suss it out. It's been years since we've been here and thought why not drag the boys along and throw in a surprise visit from Uncle Matt. As you can see here, the boys absolutely love him. Now, our guide was an absolute legend. Knew all the cave stuff, stalactites, stromatolites, basically all the tights and mites my brain can even handle to pronounce. Learned a bunch though, as much as it was tempting to lick them beautiful rocks. Luckily no one did, so that's a win in our books and we had a solid day out. Alright, there's a caravan update. She's cruising along nicely, except our diesel heater threw in the towel. Bloody soft and hacked with cold, so we had to fork out for a new one and get it sent to Canberra. Ah well, she'll be alright. It is what it is.
So we've been here in Bucking for, how long have we been here for?
Since Sunday.
5 nights?
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Saturday, wasn't it?
I'm going to put that there.
Yeah, Saturday night.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Right,
Yeah.
nearly a week.
Yeah.
I don't know why I had to count that when it's only Saturday and Friday.
Yeah.
So we're going to head to Canberra River, which is about an hour and a half or so away. Then we're thinking we're going to head Canberra way. So we want to be up Canberra after the long weekend because it's the King's birthday weekend this weekend. So we want to probably get to Canberra Monday. So we've avoided the rush. So we might go from here to Canberra River, which is about an hour and a half, head up to Bombala, which is another hour from Canberra River, up to Cooma, which is an hour from Bombala, and then an hour and a half up to a farm stay that I found on Wiki that I might try and get into. So we're taking 3 or 4 days to
Cover
do
4
like
hours.
4 hours drive. But anyway,
We'll take it our
that's
time.
the joy of having all the time in the world.
Yeah. As
Our
such.
diesel heater's carked it, so we can't use our diesel heater.
Yes, we've ordered it and it's going to Canberra, which we're going to pick up in a couple of days. Probably Monday or Tuesday.
So in Canberra, we might stay at a farm stay, which we might maybe stay there. I think it's about $30 a night for power. So we might stay there maybe 5 nights because we've got Parliament House. We want to do the memorial, war memorial. There's a dinosaur museum I want to take the boys to. Give us time to get to the post office, do some more groceries and that sort of thing. So we might stay at this farm stay, or showground it might be. Showground. I think it was $30 per night for a powered site, but it's not guaranteed, so I need to ring and book. So we'll stay there after the long weekend, when hopefully everyone else has gone back to work.
That's it.
And we're not going to be competing with other people on the long weekend.
Yeah.
So trying to avoid the long weekend, stay inland a little bit so that we're not tackling everybody.
Alright, we were loving the farm life, especially the boys, but it was time to hit the Frog and Toad and make our way to Canberra for a overnight stop as we keep on trucking towards Canberra. So we're at Canberra, parked up at the old caravan park.
It was a caravan park, now a free camp. So water provided, but no power. Got a toilet block with, I think I had showers in there. So it's the old Riverside caravan park.
Yeah.
At Canberra. But we are freezing. We have no diesel heater at the moment. So 10 to 5 and we're tempted to clean up and go inside and put a movie on and just chill out in the van.
I think that's what's going to happen. Yeah, so here we are, Canberra. Off we go again, and we decided to go inland rather than the coastal drive, as I have driven this way before and I thought it was a pretty cool scenic drive. Had to stop for the classic sign pick. It's what we do, and we just keep on cruising and stumble across this cheeky little free camp on Wiki Camps, about an hour and a half past Canberra. No one else in sight, just us, front row by the lake. Not a bad spot for $0, and here it is. The boys down there throwing rocks, skipping stones, and there's Bertha. Going good so far. So where are we today? A week on the road, by the way.
What was that today?
Yeah, Saturday. So we left last Saturday, and here we are in this beautiful spot. Turn around. Yeah, the boys is down there. And last night we were at Canberra. Now we're here. So
we are at Black Lake Reserve, just in from Bibbinluke. Yes, Bibbinluke, which is just north of Bombala. We stopped in Bombala to grab some groceries and some fuel and things for the generator. And now we have come to Bibbinluke, turned off from there, and Black Lake Reserve. So little free camp. Apparently it's got a little drop toilet and there's a little picnic table and a little barbecue thing over there. So lots of ducks, lots of swans. The boys are having a blast already.
That looks delicious from what we cooked up the other night.
So we've got the inverter running while we're toasting. How many toasts we are? 1, 2, done 2 already.
2 at a time.
So
we've
2
toasts.
So we've used 3%.
We're going to try the generator tonight because it is super duper cold here and we still don't have our diesel heater, obviously.
Yeah.
So we're going to try the Jenny tonight and just see how we go.
Nice little lake. I want to send that drone up, I think, and see what it looks like from above. Alright, the next day we gunned it about an hour down the road and found a real ripper of a budget stay. parked up behind a motor inn like a couple of dodgy tradies on Smoko. Since we still haven't sorted our diesel heater, we had to have power to plug in our $15 Kmart heater. Absolutely little battler, that thing. Keep us from turning into human ice blocks because it was bloody freezing. Legit snowing. Didn't sign up for a winter wonderland, but here we are.
Freezing. And we're about to go to Canberra now. Alright, another night done. We're heading off. Again. So we're out of here. $30 last night for a site, big power, so that was not bad. Now we're heading up to Canberra.
5 nights in Canberra and then head across towards Kiama. We're going to stay in Berry for maybe 4 nights perhaps.
Alright, we're going to go because I'm cold. Get out of this joint.
And off we go again, leaving behind frosty old bread bow. I reckon I seen sheep wearing their puffer jacket, it was that cold up there. And then it was a bit of a zigzag mission into Canberra, out to New South Wales, back into ACT. Mate, whoever drew this state line must have been on the beers. In and out like a dodgy servo pie. But we finally made it into our next pit stop. And so here for a little while.
So let's about to check in on the next stop. We're going to be here for 5 nights and yeah, we're going to hit Canberra and have a look around there. What do you reckon, boys? Yes. Yes. So yeah, that's the plan and here we are. We got here last night at the showground that we're staying at.
In Bungendore.
Not going to pronounce that, but
Bungendore Showgrounds.
So how much was it for the 5 nights we're going to be there?
$30 per night, so $150 for the 5 nights. And we thought we can just do Canberra from there. So it's about 20 minutes to half an hour from Canberra. So we can just sort of drive in with the car and leave the van there. We've got a new diesel heater that's arrived at the post office, and the boys want to go to the Dinosaur Museum, National Dinosaur Museum, so we are going to go there today. Yeah, so most of the stuff for Canberra is free. I think the Dinosaur Museum we've got to pay, which I think is $55 for a family ticket. Questacon, I think it's called. It's like a science works type thing. That was the other thing that we had to pay for, but the Royal Mint, they do free tours, so you still got to book in, but it's a free tour to see how the money's made. War Memorial is free entry. So out of, I think, probably 8 things I hearted on Google, I think only 2 of them are paid. So,
which is pretty good.
Which is good.
Alright, our first activity in Canberra was the National Dinosaur Museum, and straight away heaps to see. They had a bunch of hands-on activities that the boys enjoyed, and there was a prize at the end too. So, all in all, it was a good day, and it wasn't even crowded. Our second activity in Canberra was the Australian War Memorial, one of the most significant and moving places in the country. Celeste had a mindset on seeing the last post ceremony they hold every afternoon, so we got there a bit earlier to have a proper look around. There's honestly a lot to take in, from detailed exhibitions to personal stories, artifacts and memorials. It's beautifully done, but to really appreciate it all, you kinda need a bit of background on Aussie war history to connect the dots. Full credit to the kids though, they have behaved themselves and stuck it out till the end. The last post was powerful and emotional.
They shall grow not old, as we who are left grow. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. lest we forget.
Definitely something that stays with you.